I was hiking alone that day, just needed to clear my head. Work had been rough, and I thought getting lost in nature for a few hours would help reset my mind. I wasn't planning on doing anything crazy, just a quick walk, stretch my legs, breathe some air that didn't come through a vent. The trail was quiet, peaceful really, just birdsong and the occasional rustle in the brush. It felt good. At some point, I noticed a narrow side path, overgrown, but still there. I don't know why I took it. Maybe it was curiosity. Maybe it was something else. Either way, I stepped off the marked trail and into the woods. That's when things started to change. The deeper I went, the quieter it got. The trees looked older here, twisted, like they'd been growing without light for too long. The sunlight barely made it through, and everything started to feel colder. At this point, I couldn't even hear any birds. I eventually realized that I was lost. Every direction looked the same. My phone had no signal. I tried doubling back, but the path behind me was gone, swallowed by the underbrush like it had never been there at all. That's when I found the first symbol, a bundle of twigs tied together in a strange shape, hanging from a low branch right at my eye level. I thought it might be some forest art, or maybe someone's idea of a joke, but then I saw another, and another, different shapes, different spots. They seemed to all be watching me. And then I started hearing things. Not animals, not wind. It was like whispering, just low enough that I couldn't make out the words. Every time I stopped walking, it stopped too. Every time I moved, it followed. As night started falling, I found what looked like a small circle of stones, deliberate, arranged. I stepped around it carefully, not wanting to disturb whatever it was. That's when I heard the footsteps behind me. Heavy ones. Not a deer, not a raccoon. Something else. Something following. I turned, and no one was there. My heart was racing. I started to jog. Every tree looked the same. My breathing was ragged and sharp, and the forest felt like it was getting tighter around me. Then I tripped. Went down hard. When I sat up, there was a figure standing just inside the tree line. Not moving, no features, just a silhouette. I blinked, and it was gone. At that moment, I stopped trying to find my way out and just ran. I didn't care which direction, I just needed distance. I don't even remember how long I ran, but my legs were burning, and my throat was raw from gasping. I finally saw a dim orange glow in the distance, like a campfire. I sprinted towards it, stumbling into a small campsite with an old tent and a cold fire pit, but there was no one there. I saw my own name carved into the bark of a tree nearby. I hadn't been there before. I couldn't have. I stayed in that clearing until sunrise, huddled by the dead fire, watching the trees, waiting for something else to move. When I finally made it back to the trail the next day, scratched, muddy, and barely holding it together, it felt like I had been gone for days. When I looked at my phone, it said I had only been out there for a few hours. I don't know what's out there, but something was watching me, leading me. If you ever hike alone and see a path that doesn't look like it's meant to be there, don't take it. Because some trails aren't for people, and some forests don't want you to leave.